who are always going to come at you with everything they have.
Yeah, and it's huge if EnVy can win this fight. You see Mickie there with the self-destruct as EnVy still on the point because you have Chips and Harry coming off the spawn with both support ults as you see Taimou looking to take out Carpe here, just trying to locate him. Carpe able to win that engagement. It's going to leave Mickie alone on the point.
Yeah, and still more percentage being gained, so a beautiful fight for FaZe. Really, that res, despite them losing the players, they were still able to keep the tempo going in their favor. And now with the sound barrier, they're going to look to force them out, and this is all FaZe everything. They need to outlive them because you have that resurrect building up so quickly. The good news for EnVy, they are pushing them back here because they're losing bodies. They lost Spree, so maybe EnVy will be able to make this flip happen. But still, though, I mean, it's taking so much work here, X.
Yeah, you have Taimou switching over to the McCree. It's made a big difference.
That Diva early in this fight. Carpe now just looking to take down the health, and they managed to take out Coco there. And this, so far, has been looking good for FaZe. They're looking to get the flip. Yes, they managed to make it happen. EnVy has to engage right now, X.
You get Mickie on the point and EFFECT coming off the spawn with the Meteor Strike. You have Taimou there as well. EnVy still hanging in here. See EFFECT diving on through. He's going to call a Meteor Strike, but good job there. Getting demeched Mickie out of the equation. You don't have that Diva with the defense matrix. Eat it up. Okay, we'll do a lot of nice things. Few kills here for EnVy at the beginning of this fight. Be a Dragon Blade as well. Raucous, so getting very close to this res. We'll see if he comes in with a big one.
Everyone just or not even really free farm, just free damage, because he already has that barrage. Mickie has to be mindful of that, and there you go, taking out both supports early on. Oh, that has to sting. Mickie just wasn't there for it. He was trying to protect on the point, but now we're going to be at 99% here. Coco and Mickie finding the pick on Spree. Now it's going to be up to Carpe to just remove Mickie from the equation. Pulse bomb, yes it will, and the self-destruct though, so that will zone him out here. Maybe try and keep them, going in this fight. The spawns are going to be so close, and Taimou's going to come in and manage to find himself too. Back Fiction going to have to back away. EFFECT finds the kill as well. That's going to be a second. No resurrection
right away. The hands of Coco. ShaDowBurn's going to answer right back. A nice sleep puts EFFECT to sleep for just a second there. He'll come right back into the fight.
Yeah, tough spot for EFFECT to be in, but he's being kept alive here, and that is just the healers doing all the work necessary. Chips is about to come up with a Transcendence now, and they might opt to use this for the fight if he might dive the backline.
There you see the nano boost come in. Looks like Spree just waiting for the prime opportunity to drop this grass.
Oh, and the Deadeye now is going to be out, and Mickie is just going to be in his face, and there goes the self-destruct. While he was able to get the kill there, Mickie takes out Spree, so you're losing out on that shield. Here comes Doomfist, and the Primal Rage dropped right at the nick of time because that definitely could have hurt Coco there. Oh, double sleep.
EnVy has gotten up to 99%. FaZe needs to get towards that point.
Yeah, and they're going to get it right now, and I'm expecting Joe to drop this. Yes, right there, but they couldn't keep Carpe alive. So they're losing out on a little bit of that DPS damage, though. He will get back to the fight. And now Harry Hook was able to respond in turn. EFFECT takes out two. That's going to be Spree and Joe Meister having to take a seat for the time being. Back to the respawn with you, and this will be the boys in blue taking game number one.
It's
what Junkrat's doing here. Taimou is moving over to the left side, so that this way he's able to catch the support exposed. Because, oh my god, Taimou with the mine on ShaDowBurn. Hold that, my friend. Unbelievable, and EnVy are busting it out. Oh my goodness gracious me. What is life right now? That was such, oh man.
There's somebody I work with who's, like a 13 SR, 100 SR Junkrat. Who's watching this right now being like, this is my potential. This is where I could eventually get to if I just fully commit.
Oh man, that was awesome, Taimou. You gotta love what he does. And here comes a Rip Tire. And we saw Flower, as a matter of fact, really abuse this Rip Tire.
You can do it! If you're EnVy, you know that the res is on the table for FaZe Clan. It's an early pick here as see, it's going to be
there you go. Oh, that hurts, losing to Barrage. And, I was saying you don't have the Diva, but I guess you could just have a ridiculous effect with that kill. So good job there. The Temple Res comes in for ShaDowBurn. And now Joe Meister looking to keep everyone in the fight here. But, oh my goodness, he gets the triple. EFFECT with the Deadeye, and he's just going to go in there. He's hungry.
Right now, on the Diva for FaZe Clan. So you have a good opportunity to just spam a ton here. Be Fact Fiction falling at the hands of Taimou on the Junkrat. They're just trying to get him out of the equation. ShaDowBurn is going to die there. He gets stuck in a trap. Then Junkrat dies. The nades come
Effect
out.
has high ground. Effect has high ground with Deadeye. They have to be so cautious here. He finds one. That's going to be Raucus. They lose out on the support there. Raucus was getting closer to Transcendence as well. Effect is coming from right behind. And
At the beginning of the fight, Taimou was able to land a nice headshot on the ShaDowBurn, not able to take him out. And then you saw the dive coming in from Mickie and Effect. Now they're able to take out ShaDowBurn at the beginning of the fight. Envy in complete control of the point here. So Spree is now demeched. Effect just trying to get back towards his supports. It's been a very effective push here
that
from
long-range DPS, and FaZe takes this fight with the Transcendence, but you have Envy using the sound barrier at that moment, and they manage to find themselves a considerable amount of kills. They're getting oh so close. And
Earthshatter able to knock them down. It's Mickie able to take out Carpe from the high ground. There's a lot of pressure coming in from EnVyUs. It's Spree though with a big self-destruct, trying to even the odds here, but Envy doing a nice job advancing this payload. It'll be Fact Fiction here using the Primal Rage, trying to stay alive for FaZe Clan.
And, you know, you lose out your supports, but it doesn't matter. We want to handle Taimou. He will have the Deadeye, and one has to be cautious here because now that the tank is down here, now, oh, there you go. Good job, ShaDowBurn. ShaDowBurn, you know, he knows how to play against those McCrees, so good job there. And Mini Diva out as well. Effect just dancing around, going up against Carpe, and we'll have the health pack to boot and wins that fight out. And this is just a real scrambled attack here from FaZe.
Yeah, but you get both DPS players out of the way, so now Envy is going to be able to hold on. Fact Fiction, he's diving in. Good.
Oh, okay. He still takes out Raucus, so that worked out well for them there.
Well, it's huge because now you don't have the second support ult to invest into this fight. Use the sound barrier, and here's going to be the Dragon Blade coming out for ShaDowBurn. Coco going to get the benefits of the nano boost. It is not enough though. ShaDowBurn with 3 kills with the Dragon Blade.
There you go. High ground there. Graviton Surge comes out. Is there a follow-up? Is there anyone there? No, because the Transcendence was placed by Raucus, or used by Raucus. Brilliant work from him there. You just know that you want to be cautious there. Carpe is going to take out Effect now, and this could open things up. But the question still remains, though, will FaZe be able to cap this one in time? Can they at least get one tick out of this one? And Carpe on the flank, good job here.
Coming off the spawn, though, for Envy, you do have Coco with the Earthshatter. You see him there on your screen, just trying to stay alive. There's an Earthshatter, able to knock down Carpe, but you see all the support coming in, keeping him up for FaZe Clan. FaZe Clan trying to take this second point.
And Carpe has been a man on a mission not to be outdone by any stretch of the imagination. And Taimou's going to use the Mei there, and that's just a great stall tactic. You go right into the ice block, you keep yourself alive. But my goodness, FaZe, they look great thus far. The respawn, though, is going to be very close. So for FaZe, they're going to have to really just, you know, try and get them, like, I guess, staggered here a little bit. And that is going to do it.
Spawner's advantage here on Hanamura, as you see a lot of pressure being applied. It was Mickie flying up. Taimou lands the shots there to take out Carpe. So, you know, ShaDowBurn's going to be coming off the respawn here for FaZe Clan, but I mean, when
the shot calling, did you see that? Doesn't whittle this down, and now it's going to be the hold. They just want to be able to stall this one out and use Raucus on the Transcendence to do so. Envy responds in turn.
Yeah, but ShaDowBurn is waiting for the right time here. So now both support ults are out for EnVyUs. Now the Dragon Blade comes out. He gets one, but it's Effect on Doomfist.
Bye-bye, Carpe. You can't seize the day today, my friend. And Envy will get the second tick. And the Fact Fiction just, he dives in with the Doomfist. He switches over. They just want anyone to be able to get in there right now and just get on the payload. So much damage and manage to protect himself. It does take a Doomfist to stop the ShaDowBurn. But this is looking fantastic for FaZe thus far. They are on this point. They are in firm control here. No one can make any kind of progress. They're trying to delay it, but ShaDowBurn is putting on a highlight reel of an attack here. As Envy are just going to get desperate onto the point. Coco doing his best alongside with Mickie. Mickie switching over to the Winston to try and engage as quickly as they possibly can. Spree as well will have the self-destruct, and they managed to hold this one off for the time being.
Everybody from FaZe Clan back, and just look at this play from Mickie. Just put so much pressure on the back line. Well, he forces out a Transcendence there, and you just eat up that Deadeye.
Yeah, that was so well done by the Diva for Envy. And I mean, really, you gotta be super impressed with that one. Mickie on his own was able to remove 2 ultimates from the equation. Taimou just wants to stay alive here, but goodbye, Cowboy. And FaZe gonna hold this one off for with the beat, and there goes the beat. It has been dropped, but no one from Envy just yet pushing. They're gonna see if they can wait out the shields, and ShaDowBurn's gonna go down, but it will be a trade, so DPS loss on both sides, but they don't have a D.Va, and now here comes the full push, and this is looking like Envy are gonna be able to make this one happen here, and it's looking really good, X.
That is a fantastic trade. You'll take that all day if you're EnVyUs. Both support ults, but it's really, Taimou able to take out ShaDowBurn. It's a huge kill.
ShaDowBurn left on the clock. EFFECT's playing the high ground alongside Mickie. D.Va self-destruct coming through to try and hold everyone off the point. They're going to need to get a body there as soon as possible, but ShaDowBurn's going to cut through the lines, and now this is where the scramble is going to begin. ShaDowBurn, while he was able to take out Chips with that one, now he's looking to just follow this one up with some more left and right clicks. Focus them out of the point. Mickie, he's by himself. They're forced out. As a matter of fact, another member as well from Envy. Didn't quite catch who it was, but I think that's just going to be curtains here for Envy, and the meteor strike will not come down. The Tracer couldn't get there, given how the FNR game went, and they really didn't feel like Carpe had a lot there, so I do understand the assessment. But now Envy, they're going to drop the beat and try and see if they can push this fight forward in their favor, but the sound barrier will be nullified, and that's going to be a rival sound barrier on the other side for FaZe, as well as a Transcendence use, and they're going to lose out on Joe Meister here. Fact Fiction just chasing after kill. ShaDowBurn as well. Dragon Blade, does he get what he wants with this? No, gets shut down by EFFECT, and that's why they have EFFECT as one of the top Tracers in the game because of the plays that this man makes, and they're going to cap it.
And on the ShaDowBurn, you do have Harry Hook with the sound barrier. We'll see if it comes in here. Self-destruct for Envy.
And EFFECT is going to take out ShaDowBurn, so they're going to lose out on a lot of DPS. And with that, they're going to drop the beat. And then, it's kind of like mirror. They flip-flop here with the beat dropping and then the Transcendence for FaZe. We saw that happen earlier, but Envy were able to come out on top because they were able to use that Transcendence, and now Taimou with the tack visor. You want ShaDowBurn. ShaDowBurn is super weak as well, but he's going to be playing far back here. They lose out on their Tracer, so their back line's going to feel good. Chips, he can handle himself, man. That's actually that was just ShaDowBurn having to be back there because he didn't want to get focused down with the tack visor. So he's going to be out of the action, and when he comes back into it, he's going to get shut down. So he needs to make plays, and that's exactly what ShaDowBurn does when you need him to make plays. But there, right, have it. You gotta love the Dragon Blade from ShaDowBurn, but it just isn't enough, baby.
But under a minute to go, Golden Boy. Here comes the sound barrier from FaZe Clan.
And I think this is the push FaZe wants here. The sound barrier will give them so much shields, and they will eliminate Envy, and I think they might be able to make this point happen here if they're able to use this. The Nano Boost is going to come in as well, and that's just going to absolutely shred Chips, so they're going to lose out on their healing. But Harry Hook as well switches to that Lucio to try and keep them in this fight, but I don't think it's going to matter all that much because Carpe now continues to march down forward. It's going to be a desperate attempt here from Envy to be able to hold this one off. You have Mickie, who is just all over the point, just trying to defense matrix and eat up as many shots as they possibly can. But this is going to be all FaZe, as they will put the payload into the second point. Good work from them. They shut them down at the front door.
And supports here. ShaDowBurn just trying to build up towards that Dragon Blade. Finds Baby D.Va, able to take her out. Now it's going to be Carpe with a tack visor, able to connect onto the players of Envy. This is looking great for FaZe Clan as they're marching the payload towards the end.
Spree's going to try and body block the front door, and they're going to...
It's a nice sleep dart lands on a Harry Hook up top. You see the bionic grenade going to come in. Fantastic play there by Raucus, able to land that sleep dart at range.
It's called teamwork, baby, and you got to love when you see it happen. But they do lose out on Winston now. Oh boy, an EFFECT with the pulse bomb on ShaDowBurn. So ShaDowBurn really hasn't been able to get a groove going on in this fight. Carpe, he's just going to be so weak and will fall immediately. 1 second left on the clock here. They're going to take out the D.Va. Joe Meister's going to be by himself, and they are going to stop this payload right here in front of the first point. So they don't get anything. They only get progress now. That's going to wipe them out. And it's just going to be a desperate attempt to just get back into the action. But you see the overtime ticker just wearing down, and no one can get to it.
Around this Coco on the payload.
They
Here will
lost
be
Spree
the
again.
attack visor.
They lost Spree again, and that was that opening that they needed. They go in with the attack visor. They don't have to worry about the defense matrix as well. And they're going to lose out on ShaDowBurn too. And Joe, he does not pop the beat. No, he's at 99%, and that is absolutely painful there for FaZe. They're so close they can smell it. They just got to take out Fact Fiction right now, and they make it happen. The boys in blue get 4 on the board, and that is the victory for EnVyUs.
Yeah, it's just the pressure that Mickie was applying onto Spree. The Zarya versus the D.Va gets her low. Effect comes in with a post bomb. D-Mech Spree. As soon as that happens, you see EnVyUs.